defensively.
We are tied. Anaya Anthony.
College basketball coach at VCU in Richmond. And I had American involved in a good one. So when I tell you that there's a rivalry, I don't think that's this one. I've never lost to Danville. I don't lose to Danville. I sure as hell aren't starting tonight. So they don't have a Jack Sorgi. They don't have a Jack Garber. They don't have a Cummings. They don't have a Fleet. They don't have a Anderson. They don't have the Bruin Den behind them. They don't have the Bruin Den behind them. And so tonight I got the Tri-West Bruins 100, Danville 0. 100 to 0. 100 0.
Danville lining up under center. It's a fumble snap. The ball's out. On top of it. The ball. It's a recovered fumble. Sorgi hands the ball to Monson. Monson trying to follow his blocks. He's got some room. Cuts it back inside of the field. There's no one there. There's no one home.
He's gonna house this. One guy to beat.
Cuts it back. He's still on his feet. Gonna come down in the 3.
As it being my 5th year, I know how important Tri-West football is here. So looking at the two teams right now, I like our chances. I am going to go ahead and change my final score. I'm doing that on the spot. I am going to go the Bruins 21 and the Indian Creek Braves 17. So the Bruins are doing it.
Here we go. The snap. It's out. Rush comes. Passing it up.
Oh, he misses him.
The Bruins will take coaches. The game picks. Our guest picker for this week. Tri-West High School. U.S. history teacher, Mr. Ross. Hey, Push's very own Mr. Dan Ross. Mr. Ross, how are we feeling tonight?
Feeling great. Feeling great. Glad to be here.
And I have this. Who likes this? Exactly. Give me a word. Ducks are going to win by 50. He takes a snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Looking over the middle. And Garber's going to get it. I thought it was Tim, but it's not. Garber comes down with the ball. That's a touchdown. Bruins to start this game.
All right, you know what time it is. Prediction time. Let's bring in the guest speaker, the guest picker for this week. Our very own, Miss Workman. All right, boys, let's get to it. Connor, first.
Shot play down the sideline, caught. Garber, touchdown, Tri-West. The Bruins. Happy Saturday and happy December. We welcome you here to Tri-West High School for a double-header event between the Indian Creek Braves and the Tri-West Bruins. I'm joined here today by Lane Gibbs. Lane, would you like to break down Indian Creek?
No, yeah, definitely. Indian Creek, their offense is really run by one girl, and that's Alexa Sichting. She's averaging, literally leading every stat known to man on this team. 15.8 points per game, 63% from the field, almost 10 rebounds a game, and then 3 steals a game. So watch out for her to be the prominent point of this offense for Indian Creek. But also look at Reagan Ferris. She's also been her kind of Robin to her Batman on this Indian Creek team.
Yeah. So, of course, the Bruins come in here. Our last game we did, they won against Cascade. Today, we expect something sort of the same. I would expect the Bruins to come out hot here. Of course, momentum helps. I don't really know what's going to happen here today. Hopefully a win. We'll step away for a quick break, and then we'll come right back for starting lineups and then the tip-off. You're watching the Tri-West Sports Network. Okay, 1 minute to tip off. We're going to be back here to Tri-West High School. We'll send it back over to our public address announcer here in a minute. But we were talking here. I think we should do a little recap of some sporting events from earlier today. Texas Tech killed BYU. BYU scored the very first quarter. First drive, 7. Nothing after that. 34-4 final. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are headed to the college football playoff. Of course, right now, we have the wonderful SEC championship game on our monitor here later tonight.
And then later tonight we have my favorite, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. OH&O is what he meant to say there, ladies
We'll
and
get our
gentlemen.
game picks to that in the pregame show for the boys game. In the meantime, we will send it over to public address announcer Josh Gordon for the national anthem performed by the Tri-West Band and the starting lineups here tonight.
You got like a minute?
Number 23,
Welcome back, everybody. We have everyone on the floor as we get ready for tip-off here between the Indian Creek Lady Braves and the Tri-West Lady Bruins.
Should be a fun one.
To start here, if you can catch it on the pregame show, we have starting for the Indian Creek Braves, wearing number 3, Maddie Bracken, number 10, Reese Tunnel, number 14, Reagan Ferris, number 24, Ellie Oliver, and number 32, Alexa Sichting.
Anthony brings it out here. Guarded pretty well by the Braves. Middleton loses it back across Indian Creek.
Indian Creek coming out in a hot man-to-man press there, able to get that steal as Cameron Ferris comes down with the rebound.
Bruins looking to get another win here on the season, get a Hoosier Legends victory. Anthony brings it in, gets it over to the freshman Middleton. Over to Ferris. 3, no. Rebound will go to Ferris. Guarded by Anthony. Bring it in. Back to Ferris. Tunnel. Guarded by the freshman. Over. Up. No, missed it. Anthony. Binner. Off. No.
The Bruins are keep trying to get these transition points, whereas maybe with this early in the game, I know you're trying to keep the pressure up, but maybe it'd be better just to kind of slow down, maybe just get a couple nice shots up and get this momentum rolling, like you said in the pregame.
Foul on Tri-West, number 23, Cam Ferris.
That foul goes against Cam Ferris. No free throw. It'll be Ferris going to bring it in for the Braves. Gets it over. We'll see. No scores here. A minute 30 into this.
Bruins taking a bit of a more zone approach compared to the Indian Creek Braves, coming out in a 2-3 zone here.
This will be a 3. No. Rebound off of the Braves defender. That will go back to the Bruins.
No, definitely. Bruins playing some really good heads-up defense. Looked like they start off as a man, but once they got the out-of-bounds play, switched to the 2-3 and was able to really shut down that middle of the court, as it seemed like Indian Creek were running two bigs in the middle with 3 exterior offensive players.
Ferris. Over to Anthony. Anthony puts it up. No. 2 minutes and no points. Off there. Put the basket up, and there you have it. The Braves will strike first here. That'll be Ellie Oliver, the junior. With the basket to open scoring up for this game.
Yeah, definitely. It was just kind of another one of those situations, one of those fast break situations where they're just trying to stop the ball, and you had almost the whole team crash down on that block, and it left 3 Indian Creek Indian Creek players open on the other side of the block.
Ferris puts it up, and the Bruins are on the board.
Tri-West here now falling back into their man-to-man defense. Oh, excuse me, nope, they're back in the 2-3. Looked like man-to-man for a minute there in the fast break, but they switched back to the 2-3 here, and it's working out pretty well.
Puts it up. No. Rebound, Cam Ferris. Hold him. Thought about it maybe for to take the 3. Will not. Inside the Benner. Missed it. Back out. Ferris rebound. To Anthony. Back to Ferris. Brings it in. Puts up a jumper. No. Really defensive game so far.
No, yeah, definitely. Anthony had the right read there on that first shot from Blair Benner. I mean, had the right read for the and that's been the light spot for this Bruins team. She has great court vision and great shooting ability, and was able to just find that spot there for Blair Benner, but just couldn't get it to fall. As we wait for the Indian Creek free throws, Georgia strikes first in the SEC championship game by scoring a touchdown here, so they'll go up 6-0, awaiting the extra point.
We'll have plenty of college football updates today, especially later tonight between Indiana and the Ohio State University.
Number 10, Ella Smith, going to be coming for Cameron Ferris, first substitution of the game for both teams. As number 24 from Indian Creek, that is Ellie Oliver, will hit both her free throws to extend the Indian Creek's lead back up by 2. Indian Creek now coming out in a man-to-man press, or more of a zone press trap, but Bruins turn it over in their end of the court.
Yeah. I've seen that a lot this year with the Lady Bruins. They've really had a lot of turnovers that normally you would think would just be easy passes, but some of them, I mean, have just been thrown out of bounds, really. Shot is good, and that'll put the Braves up 4 here. It's just about 4 minutes to go. Bruins would like to score here pretty soon, but of course a 6-2 lead is not bad to try to come back from.
Indian Creek kind of mirroring what Tri-West is doing, just more of a forceful 2-3 zone here, so they're pushing it, as they're trying to force the point guard back into the corner here with the 10-second line out of bounds, and it's working pretty well as they keep pressuring Tri-West into some out-of-range shots.
Realize Ella Smith, the freshman, has entered the game in replacement of Cam Ferris. Three-pointer doesn't fall.
Tri-West switched to man-to-man there for that series, as it seemed like there was a bit of confusion as
Smith 4-3, missed it. Rebound Middleton. Back to Anthony. And then back to Middleton inside. Oldham puts it up, missed it. I think they hit the bottom of the goal. And that'll be, that ball will go to Indian Creek here after Anthony stepped out of bounds while trying to receive the ball.
Into the game for Indian Creek, number 4, Gracie Worden, and returning to the floor for the Bruins, number 23, Cameron Fairs. And coming out is the freshman Julia Middleton, who is a very big piece of that Bruins volleyball team earlier this year.
Bruins volleyball team that went back to, semi-state, I believe? Lost to Roncalli. 6-2 is our score here on Pink Out Day. Blocked. Benner gets it, going to bring it down to Ferris. Ferris puts it up. Counted and one. Cam Ferris.
That was a great read again as the Bruins fall back into that 2-3 zone. Blair Brenner gets a hand on it and is able to find the outlet pass to Cam Ferris. Ferris, nice tough shot there to stay with it and gets the shot to fall for the and one.
Try to cut it to a 1-point game here for Ferris. Does not fall. Bring it in. Anthony, really good playing, good defense here. For Indian Creek, you would like to score something. We'll see it, loses it. Picked up and stepped out of bounds.
And again, that's great defense there from the Bruins. That's what I'm noticing so far. I mean, they've been kind of switching on and off between man-to-man and it's this 2-3 zone. It's worked out in both their favor for the Bruins. Now if they can just get this offense rolling a bit, they'll be looking in very good shape.
Banner puts it up. No. Missed it. Rebound will go back to Indian Creek. Flips it over. Inside. And scores.
And there's Sichting's first points of the night. A bit of a slow start for her, but, I mean, watch her maybe to come alive here in the second half. As, again, like we said in the pregame show, she was a very bright spot on this Indian Creek team as Anthony with a pull-up jumper for 2.
Yep. Cut lead back down to 2, which is much better. Timeout here for Indian Creek. We'll step aside for a quick break, and then we will be right back. Okay, we'll be back here. 1:49 left, 2-point game. It's been really defensive, as I said a bit earlier.
No, yeah, definitely. It's been a very defensive-sided game, and Anthony has had some really good looks there from the point guard position. Just when she feeds it to her teammates, just can't get those shots to fall. Like we said earlier, that's why she's the point guard, and the leader of this offense.
Yes.
She's got that great court vision and a great shooting ability.
Bruins have the chance to tie it here. Ferris gonna put it up. Missed it. Odom rebound, foul. Of course, before the varsity game today, we have our, of course, favorite part of the day, our pregame show. Guest picker will be Miss Workman, which we had for the, I think that was the Cascade football game, I think. Mr. Ross and you will be calling the boys game tonight.
Yep, me and Mr. Ross will be back on the call for tonight's game as Cameron Ferris puts up a tough shot.
Yep. We are tied, just like that.
And Cameron Ferris has really had to step up in this more of a power forward, small forward role for this Bruins team, as a lot of players non-returning from last year. So, especially her and Anthony have had to step up.
Ooh, a three for Reagan Ferris. Now Smith missed it. Rebound Benner. Odom cuts it in. Back over to Smith. Over to Anthony. Odom. Inside to Ferris. Puts it up. Blocked. Deep three. Over to Benner. 30 seconds to go.
Indian Creek has kind of fallen away from their hot 2-3 zone here, and they've kind of fallen into more of a mellow one. More of a shallow 2-3 as the ball will stay with the Bruins as it rolls out of bounds. Bruins hoping to get a score here before the end of the quarter just to have not as much of a buffer to not let Indian Creek get away here.
Deep three. No, that was way off. 15 seconds here. If you're Indian Creek, you would want to hold the ball and have the last shot. We'll see, though.
Bruins showing man-to-man looks like this time around just to lock it down for these last few seconds. Indeed, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
Man-to-man
there's no weight on
defense
it.
here from the Bruins. Is
Puts
feeded
it up.
inside. Is
Yeah.
off.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. 11-8. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back to start the second. We're back. We are back here at Tri-West High School to start this second quarter of action.
Yeah, from what I've seen so far, Connor, this is going to be a mainly defensive game. None of these offenses could really get rolling or really get a lot of fast break points. Both these defenses are definitely putting in the work here as Indian Creek has shut down Tri-West on a lot of their inside reads, but Tri-West has really done the same. They've shut down Sichting a lot, so I mean, it's only a 3-point game. I mean, this can still go any way here
Oh, yeah,
in these next.
Anthony, that shot is blocked. Ball will remain with the Bruins.
Seems like both these teams were locked in on their key players. For Tri-West is Anthony, as she is leading this team by far, or not by far. It's more spread between Cam Ferris and Anaya.
Yes.
But she's still probably the highest scorer on this team.
Blocked. Maybe a pass. I couldn't tell. Fouled. So so something we talked about last game we did for the girls is Anaya played the whole game until the last 5 minutes, which I mean is a lot. But if you can consistently put up points, it's good.
But yeah, also realistically, they don't really have that deep of a roster. I mean, just looking here, there's only about like 11, 12 players, and a couple are even missing today. Notably, it looks like number 5, Emma Charles, isn't here, and a couple other players. But I mean, outside of Anaya, they don't really have a star point guard, and then not really a star scorer. So they really have to rely on Anaya to get the scoring ball rolling for this team, and hope that the other players can pull their weight a little bit, like Cam Ferris or Brooke Oldham.
Ferris just missed both those free throws. Score remains 8-7 or 11-9 here, or 8 here. Cuts it in. Thought that may have been a bad pass. Pump and a foul.
Yeah, that's Ferris trying to play some tough defense there, trying to shut down Sichting. As we said, she's leading this Indian Creek team by average over 7 points, averaging 15. And the next person, which I believe is Reagan Ferris on the Indian Creek Braves, is averaging only 8 points a game. So this is definitely their star player, their 2022 Warriors Steph Curry in this team.
Middleton will check back in here for Ferris. That basket will be good.
Bruins definitely need to get a score here to keep this close before Indian Creek starts stretching it away. I would say definitely try and slow down the play, make sure you get a play, make sure you get an open shot. Indian Creek still in this 2-3 defense. It's really locking down the middle of the floor.
We'll see Oldham for 3. Yes! It hits! A 1-point game.
And Oldham, with her being on the shorter side of the guard side, she has really developed into her shot, and she can make a 3 or deep 2s whenever you need her to. She's really become a great shooter for this Bruins team.
Oh, my.
Indian Creek responds right back with a 3 of their own again.
Reagan Ferris.
Nothing to be worried about. Just try and get another open shot, another open look, and see what you can do about it.
That 3 was the first Bruins 3 of the night so far.
Indian Creek really crashed down the middle of this floor. Both Julia Middleton and Blair Bennett are both covered on the inside of the floor as Anaya Anthony gets it stolen.
And a foul.
It's a transition foul on Brooke Oldham, trying to prevent the score there on Sichting. Into the game for the Indian Creek Braves, returning to the floor is number 24, Ellie Oliver.
We have a timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
for Indian Creek as we head into this timeout by the Bruins.
Take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, we're going to be back here to Tri-West High School. Bruins down 7. Sort of a football score right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, both of these defenses have done really well, but we can definitely see the Bruins starting to show a bit of kinks in their armor as they can't really shut down the Indian Creek transition offense. But, I mean, once they get settled and are able to get a decent stop, Tri-West is able to turn the ball over or force a rebound or a bad shot out of Indian Creek and are able to get it back. Just Tri-West really needs to get this offense rolling right now before this game starts to get out of their hands.
Yes, absolutely. You would want to score some here for the Bruins. We'll see. Over to Anthony here. Oldham 3. No. And that was Nelson who put it back up.
Again, there's another one of those new players that have been stepping up here since a lot of the non-returning players from last year is almost a steal there from Oldham. As again, that's really what this Tri-West team needs. Is a lot of these bench players or these six-man type players to step up and get some points here for this offense.
Minute here. Benner back to Oldham. Anthony 3. Nope. Bruins rebound. Oldham 3. Missed it again. Rebound. Braves.
Again, not really the shots Travis is looking for, but I mean, they were open shots. So not a terrible shot to take, but also not the greatest shot to take in the situation they're in right now.
Minute and change left. We have a full timeout. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay, we'll be back here to Tri-West High School. Minute 14 left.
Tri-West really looking for some points here to go into the half to, safe to say, or I guess not safe to say, but to get them more within a reasonable spot in this game coming out of the half. As Indian Creek will inbound it. Looking inside the Sichting, but can't get it. Anthony fight hard for the steal down there, and it looks like Tri-West is going to end up being a jump ball, but will stay with the Indian Creek Braves.
Jump ball possession stays with the Braves.
Tri-West here looks like they're staying in this 2-3 zone. Actually, they switched to man now. Tri-West now switching to a man defense to try and lock down this last minute against the Indian Creek Braves.
50 seconds. Stolen by Oldham. Brings it down the court. Middleton. Pumps. Inside. Stolen, though.
That was a good look, just unable to get it there to Benner, and Sichting just able to get down there for the steal. And again, a nice transition layup for her as she extends this lead even more for the Indian Creek Braves, now to 7.
Spinner, 3, no.
Again, that's not really the shot you want, but I mean, you're going to pretty
Seven.
much take anything now, as there's less than 5 seconds now on the clock.
This will certainly be the last play here. Anthony has to put it up. 1 second. It falls on 3 to end it. And that will send us to halftime. A buzzer beater for Anaya Anthony.
A great stopper there from Anthony to stop that run going into halftime to only limit the lead here to 5. I mean, that's great for this Tri-West offense, but you got to think going into halftime, we got to get this offense rolling. I mean, Indian Creek has been really good on the transition and has been really good at finding those inside feeds and finding the open man. Whereas Tri-West, they've been trying to do that, but Indian Creek's defense has just not allowed them to be able to do so.
Absolutely. We'll step away. We'll be back at the start of the second half here on the Tri-West Sports Network. Okay, we're going to be back here. Let's start the second half off. 19 to 23 here. Bruins will start. Odom gets to Anthony to start this third quarter of play.
Yeah, definitely. I think the goal for the Bruins this quarter is just to start getting some points on the board. I mean, if you can keep your offensive play up, but just get this offense rolling. I mean, these Bruins, they're looking at a pretty good spot. They haven't been playing terribly on the defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. Ferris puts it up. I think that was blocked. Go off the Braves. A foul. It's very quiet in here right now.
Foul on Indian Creek, number 32, Alexa Speasting, her second, team's first.
Let's looking for some points here. Anthony has it on the wing, gets it out to Middleton. She brings it back up to the
Ferris to Anthony.
Again, Indian Creek's come out in this 2-3 zone and is just playing just heavy on the perimeter and is doing really good locking down the interior of this offense.
Yep.
Now the Braves, number 24, Ellie Oliver, her first, team second.
It's over to Benner. Or not Benner, sorry, Oldham. To Ferris. To Benner. Middleton. Foul.
Tri-West definitely needs to get some going here desperately. I mean, the more time they consume without scoring points, I mean, the more that just fuels this Indian Creek defense. And then, as we saw in the first half, Indian Creek's transition offense has been really, really good. Exactly what they needed. Now the score is only up. Indian Creek 23, Tri-West 22. Now if Tri-West can lock this down on defense, get a steal, in which they do. Now just some points. This will have this Tri-West team looking really good. Not a terrible shot, but again, just get a defensive stop, and then this time maybe on the next possession, just slow down, get a play in, get another open shot like Middleton did on that rebound. Again, a great turnover there for the Bruin defense. They've come out hot. They're looking for some more points here. And again, definitely this time I think the Bruins offense slow it down, get a play set up, and get some points here to finally take the lead in this game.
And you bet Cam Ferris puts him up.
That's a nice turn and fade there. Now the Bruins, they've got some momentum. They've finally taken the lead this game, 24-23. Again, now's the game plan here. Stop, score, stop, and score.
Absolutely. Put the Braves back up.
Again, the Bruins are just looking for some points, looking to set up a play. As they're definitely starting to find some kinks in this armor. As a bit of a deep three there from Anaya Anthony will not go.
Bruins playing really good defense right now, but that will not be good. Missed it though.
It's a Bruin turnover. Lucky to get the ball back. Fine. It's 3-on-2. Looking for some points here. Bit of a unnecessary shot, but a nice rebound there from Julian Middleton to put it back up.
What happened?
Entering the game for the Braves, number 2, Carly Work, and number 4, Gracie Work.
Unsure what the referee's call was there. But regardless, Bruins still are now up by 1, 26-25. Again, now the goal is just get another stop, keep putting up these points, keep this momentum rolling for this Bruins offense as they've needed it all game. And there's what they need right there, a turnover from the Indian Creek Braves. As again, the Bruins have a chance to extend this lead to 2 scores.
That three-pointer or the buzzer beater at the end of the half for Anthony was really big.
No, yeah, definitely. Kind of got some momentum going into the half, but now it's been, especially that 3 from Julia Middleton, got this offense rolling. And again, unnecessary, unforced turnovers here from the Indian Creek Braves. That's back-to-back drives where they threw a pass out of bounds and an unnecessary travel there from Sichting. As that allows the Bruins to get the ball again. Now this time, definitely the Bruins need to take advantage of this and get some points.
Absolutely. Middleton loses it. That has to be a foul.
As this is the first real situation we've seen in this game, both teams haven't really put up a lot of shooting fouls, but Indian Creek already only halfway through this third quarter has 4 team fouls, so 1 more for the Bruins, and that's free throws for the Bruins.
Puts it up. No, missed it. Rebound, Bruins. Over to Oldham. Binner. Oh, just missed it.
Bruins not getting really these perimeter shots to fall, but a great steal there from Blair Benner.
Anthony. Fouled.
As there it is, there's the 5th team foul on Indian Creek. Is any foul now, that gives the Bruins 2 shots. So it's really good for the Bruins. Again, that's just, to my ears, that's just free points for this Tri-West Bruins team. That's free throws. And this is what you've done in practice to help on these situations. Like when you do this free throw drills, this is what it comes down to. When these teams get in foul trouble, just hitting your free throws, that's going to make or break a lot of these games. When these come out of these 1, 2, 3-point games, free throws make up all of that.
First one will fall for Anthony.
Returning to the floor for the Braves, number 23, Lucy Gordon.
There we go. 3-point game now. So now the Braves have to work from behind.
That's very good for the Bruins. Their defense has come out firing here in the second half, forcing some unwanted turnovers from the Indian Creek Braves and not allowing or forcing them to take some tougher shots than they would like. Bruins, they've fallen back into man as Blair Benner almost gets a steal, and it will fall to the Bruins.
Middleton. Foul.
The charge will be called there on the Indian Creek Braves as Middleton trying to go up and draw the foul, just lowered the shoulder a bit, and that was a great sell there from Sichting on the charge.
Entering the game for the Bruins, number 10, Ellis Smith, and number 12, Ashley Pickens.
Smith and Pickens will check in here for the Bruins. Missed it.
That's now the Bruins' second team foul. Still not in great foul trouble, but maybe want to start limiting those as Indian Creek already in that bit of foul trouble for the Bruins.
Her third, team second.
First one falls.
Number 24, Elliot Oliver at the line, shooting 2 for the Braves.
Back to a 1-point game.
So both those free throws will fall for the Indian Creek Braves, and that's, Connor, you did say 1-point game again. It's almost back to the game plan you started the half with. Just get some points, run your plays. There's a great look there from, that's number 12, Hadley Pickens. Way to wait on the cut there from Julia Middleton. And again, that's like we said, wait for your plays to develop. If you can do that, you know those plays work, those are free points.
Now the Braves, number 10, Reese Tunnel, her third. Number 21, Julia Middleton at the line, shooting 2 for your Bruins.
Middleton will shoot 2 shots here. Try to put the Bruins back up by 3. Middleton's first shot falls.
Turn to the floor for the Bruins. Number 4, Blair Benner, coming in for number 23, Cameron Ferris. That's one thing I just want to mention about Cameron Ferris. Bit of an off night tonight for her. She hasn't really been scoring like she has throughout the season. Just hasn't really been able to show off her scoring abilities.
Back to a 3-point game here at Tri-West.
Indian Creek now brings it back up the floor, looking to score again. And a nice punch out there from Oldham, but couldn't get the steal. So again, the Bruins fall back into their man-to-man defense as it's been working well for the start of the second half.
Brings it up. Missed it. And makes
there's Sitchting with the putback layup, shrinking this lead back to 1. Bruins again just need to get some points here. Nice feed there from Pickens and gets Benner on the wide open block. This team really starting to open into the inside of the court. Indian Creek's interior defense not as good as it was in the first half, and Tri-West really exploiting that here early. Again, man-to-man defense here from the Bruins. Tri-West going to come down with the rebound.
Middleton brings it. Blocked, but fouled.
Again, more free throws for the Bruins and really just taking these tough shots. And this has really turned the tables now. The Bruins transition offense looking really good, and Indian Creek has kind of fallen off of it. So now Julia Middleton shooting 2. She's been really the star tonight for this team. A big 3 to start this half, and then now 2 more free throws coming for her as she's going to hit this first one.
Yep.
Return to the floor for the Braves, number 2, Carly Worth.
Oh, we got a bit of a break here. Heading into the 2-minute warning of the SEC Championship game, Georgia up 14-0. Julia Middleton missed her second free throw, but Ella Smith
got it.
The save from out of bounds, gets it to Middleton, and Middleton back up to the top.
Oh. They tried.
Almost saved again there from Middleton, but this time going to fall into the hands of Indian Creek. But that's what we want to see out of these Bruins. It's almost kind of like a new life has been found. Just you see more hustle coming out of these guys and coming out of these girls, looking for more offensive play here, and it's really shown. Again, Middleton wide open for another 3, just a bit overshot.
Foul.
Jump ball going to be called, and this time it's going to go to Indian Creek. Now these Bruins really want to get a stop here on defense, as if Indian Creek takes advantage of this, it's going to be back to a tie game with just under 1:30 left to play.
Setting up to be a good fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, definitely. This team has really gone to blows. They've been really similar. It seems like when one side of, say, like this half, the defensive side of the Tri-West offense has been really good, and now and then Indian Creek's offense has also been pretty stellar throughout here.
Bruins now looking to get back the lead over to Middleton. Oldham. Pickens brings it in.
Seen a lot more movement out of this Bruin offense, moving the ball a bit more.
Smith. Pickens brings it, cuts it in. Oldham puts up a 3. No. Middleton gets it. Oh, but loses it.
30 seconds left now here in this third quarter. Indian Creek really looking for a score to go back up here and switch the momentum back to their side.
27 seconds to go. Stolen.
Great defensive play there by Brooke Oldham to get a hand in there and almost get the steal. Rolls out of bounds, but that resets the clock and resets this Indian Creek offense.
$18 seconds.
Indian Creek looking for something here, but now, kind of like the first half, the Bruins defense has been very strong. Now under 10 to play. A foul will be called, and the shot will fall. So Indian Creek has a chance to go back up by 3 here with 7 seconds left.
Foul on Tri-West, number 4, Blair Benner. Her first, team's third. Basket by Oliver is good. At the line, shooting 1.
We'll see here. This will be Ellie Oliver. And the line missed it.
Bruins, that's very crucial for the Bruins. Only down by 2. Nice look there from Benner. Oldham a pull up 3. Just a bit overshot. As Bruins coming out with the rebound, unable to get another shot off though, but the Bruins claw back coming out of halftime. Now only down by 2. It's a lot more positivity coming out of this Bruins offense coming out of half.
Yep, we'll take a quick break, and then it's time for the fourth quarter. We're going to be back here to Tri-West High School. 8 minutes of regulation left.
No, yeah, definitely. The Bruins can just keep this offensive play up. I mean, they're looking really good. They've definitely outscored Indian Creek's offense this quarter. Looking for an inbound play here. But yeah, if the Bruins could just get the defense just back in that zone a bit, maybe get a couple of the players to score here. I mean, Bruins are looking really good.
What's up? Anthony missed it. Bruins back down by 4 here.
Yeah, the Bruins really need to set up a play here, get some points. And I wouldn't really go for a three-pointer here. I mean, you can if you have a really open shot, but just need some points here. It's a great rebound there from Ferris. Falls away, can't get it to fall. That was great Indian Creek play right there. Just numbing it off and then watching the cut. That was really great ball handling there from Sitchting there. Bruins really need some points now here. Need to get this offense rolling as Indian Creek have really turned it around here just in this fourth quarter alone, and we're only about a minute in.
3. Nope.
Not really looking for those shots right now from the Bruins. We're looking for more interior, more controllable shots here coming from your playbook. As a great steal there for the Bruins. Anthony goes up, gets it to fall, as that's just what the Bruins need. Now stop and do the same thing on this next drive.
You bet here. Brings it inside, no call. Add 2. The Bruins fans really wanted to have a travel call be called.
Yeah, there has been a couple of questionable calls here for traveling on both sides of the ball, but I mean, this has really been a well-officiated game in my opinion.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Calling plays need to be hold them, can't get the 3 to fall. But I mean, also, this is really just coming down to whose team wants it more. I mean, this has really been, like we said from the get-go, this has been a defensive game. As we're looking now, Indian Creek's transition offense is really coming to light again as Tri-West calls a timeout. As Indian Creek has extended the lead back up to 8.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, we welcome you back here to Tri-West High School. 6:01 left. Anthony, okay, probably Pickens, I'd guess. Yes.
Indian Creek's fallen back into their 2-3 zone here, so this is Indian Creek again kind of digging into what they had in the first half here, and it's really starting to work again.
Almost certainly be a jump ball. Maybe not. Oh, just threw it away.
Ferris really hasn't built up her confidence this game that we've normally seen out of other games this year. Just hasn't really been able to score all that much and really hasn't had that power offensively that she normally has.
Absolutely. Foul.
Foul on Indian Creek, number 10, Reese Tunnel, her fourth, team's first.
Tri-West really needs to get some inbound points here just to shrink this lead up and start to get their offensive momentum rolling again like they had at the start of this half.
Two. Got it.
Exactly what you need there. Got a nice open shot, was able to get it to go. Now the Bruins need to get up here, do the same thing once again.
Puts it up. Missed it.
Ferris coming down with a rebound. Ferris being pushed in the back. A bit of a uncharacteristic no call there.
Oh.
Foul on Tri-West, number 4, Blair Gunner, her second, team's first.
So a tripping call going to be called there on Blair Benner, his second foul of the day. Indian Creek inbounds it in front of their own bench as Tri-West really needs to get a stop here. Tri-West reverting back to their 2-3 zone.
3.
And that's
This one is starting to get out of hand for the Bruins just a little bit.
I mean, it is. I mean, not really though. I mean, the Bruins just get a turnover here. There's 4 minutes and 30 left to play. If they can get another couple buckets here and really need to get this defense rolling. If they can start getting stops and getting buckets on the other end of the floor, this game will really be flipped upside down like it was in the third quarter.
We'll see what they can do, though.
One thing this Bruins offense really needs, and Anthony really needs to get rolling. She's their lead scorer on this offense. Hasn't really done a lot tonight, but really need to get her going as well.
Oh, they lost it. Will be a jump ball.
Jump ball again for the Bruins, but won't fall their way as it will go to Indian Creek.
Entering the game for the Braves, number 20, Sawyer Rinsman.
Bruins here back in their 2-3, and a great steal there from Blair Benner. Anthony now trying to go up. Can't get the basket to fall. Benner comes out with the rebound. Can't get that to go either. You really need to get those shots to fall off those offensive boards and those transition points. That's really what this Bruin team needs right now. Get another stop here or get a steal. Only 3:30 left to play here. Looks like Indian Creek going to try and take a little bit of time off the clock.
Man, hot potato.
Indian Creek starting to drain the clock a little bit. Bruins now really trying to get aggressive here on defense, trying to prevent them from draining the clock here. As a really uncharacteristic travel, not called there in the lane, as number 24, that's going to be Ellie Oliver, slipped. Normally a travel, but was not called. Bruins now playing really heavy defense here up on the ball. And there's an offensive foul in Indian Creek. Really what the Bruins needed there as they get the ball back and really need to, in a score now situation on every possession they can get.
Returning to the floor for your Bruins, number 23, Cam Ferris.
Hold him and bring it in.
Bruins really need to be looking for scores here. As a bit of a risky pass here from Anthony Benner for 3 in the corner. Can't get it to fall. Hasn't gotten one to fall all night. Middleton gets the free ball, though. Anthony goes up. Now the officiating now getting a bit out of hand, as there definitely should have been a foul call on Anthony's shot right there, but did not come down with one.
Returning to the floor for the Braves, number 10, Reese Tunnel.
Bruins now in a man-to-man press, it looks like. Again, Indian Creek up top here just trying to drain the clock, just preventing the Bruins from getting possession here, and that's going to be a foul call on Anaya Anthony, as that's not what the Bruins want to see.
This has been a really fast second half.
Yeah, it's also because Indian Creek, I mean, they've drained the last 2.5 minutes of this clock, and the Bruins haven't really been able to produce anything on offense when they get the ball.
No fouls there.
Bruins really need a quick score here. Anthony to Benner in the corner. Benner puts up a shot. Can't get it to go. Benner has not really been good at shooting the ball tonight. I believe 1 for 8 and a foul there on Oldham.
Foul on Tri-West, number 2, Brooke Oldham. Her second, team sport.
Indian Creek again. Trying to hold the ball, stall the clock out here. Foul going to be called on Middleton there. It's just a lot of fouls really going towards Tri-West, as that is their 15th foul. That will send Indian Creek to the free throw line from here on out. Timeout going to be called by Tri-West, and definitely needed for this team. Let's see what they can do when they come out of the timeout.
Yeah, but take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back here from the timeout. Just under 1:30 left to play here in the Bruins-Indian Creek game, as Indian Creek shooting their 2 free throws, as the Bruins have reached 5 team fouls. Indian Creek misses the first, as still definitely a game within reach here for the Bruins, but really need to get this offensive clicking right now. It needs to hit almost every possession here.
Returning to the floor for the Braves, number 20, Sawyer Boothby.
Tri-West gets the ball here, looking to score. Oldham to Fairs. Fairs driving, as there's a travel called on Fairs. So the ball will now return to Indian Creek, as that is definitely not what the Bruins wanted to see.
Yeah, definitely not. Been a lot of fouls they've had this quarter that you really haven't wanted. I mean, they basically won the third quarter.
Yeah, Bruins definitely came out and won the third quarter there from the Indian Creek Braves. I don't know if it's just a bit of an off quarter for the Braves, but definitely now the Braves have returned to their first half form and have been able to start producing more offensive production. As a bit of a jumble there, so Indian Creek will keep the ball. Tri-West running a 2-2-1 press. Now falling back into man-to-man defense. Indian Creek trying to bleed the clock, I believe, with just 1:10 left to play.
Yeah, this one's unfortunately over, but of course today.
You never say never till the buzzer sound. There's still only.
I have witnessed the Pacers' miracle comebacks.
It still is only a 7-point game, but I mean, as Indian Creek definitely starting to bleed the clock, need to foul here, as Oldham definitely will do.
Of course, if you're at home right now, you have time later tonight. We have the junior varsity boys game about to start versus Indian Creek right after this one, about half an hour after this one ends. And then, of course, later tonight at 7:30, you have the varsity boys against Indian Creek, which, of course, we know there's probably some mixed conflict there tonight between the Big Ten championship game and this one here today.
Yeah, definitely a lot of sports ready to be played today here on this great Saturday for sports across both basketball and football. Here go the Lady Bruins. Feeds into Cameron Ferris. Ferris jump stop to Middleton. Middleton needs to put up a shot here.
You just got to score.
Bruins need to score. It won't get it to fall. It's 33 seconds now left on the clock. As Bruins will foul with 28 seconds left, sending number 24, Ellie Oliver of the Indian Creek Braves, back to the free throw line. As that's Brooke Olden's fourth foul of the night, so look definitely in foul trouble here. Bruins just unable really to produce on both sides of the ball today. It was either they had really good defense in one quarter or really good offense the next, but couldn't really do both at the same time, which Indian Creek definitely was able to do. But also, Indian Creek's transition offense was very, very tough to beat.
Absolutely.
As Ellie Oliver gets one of the two free throws to fall. Milton feeds inside to Ferris. Ferris trying for something, can't get it to fall.
Man. It's been a really rough fourth quarter for the Browns.
There's again another foul there on Blair Benner.
Foul, Tri-West number 4, Blair Benner. Her third. Ferris at the line for the Braves, shooting 2.
So number 14, Reagan Ferris at the line for the Indian Creek Braves. She will hit the first, as that extends lead to 10 here, and it's looking very grim now for the Bruins with every passing second on this clock. As she will hit the second, so that's an 11-point lead for the Braves. The Bruins exactly 20 seconds left. Gets it to Milton. Milton to Ferris. Ferris looking for a tough shot there. Nothing will fall.
I would not foul.
It's a foul there from Middleton again, sending them to the free throw line now. Chance to extend this lead to 13 points. That's Julia Middleton's fourth foul of the night.
The Braves will empty the bench here.
Indian Creek putting in some of their bench players to finish out these last 9 seconds of the game. Just kind of an off day for the Bruins.
Yeah.
Either they were hot on offense, they were off. It's just nothing could really fall their way. Indian Creek also, this was a very tough team. Like we said, Sichting, they did definitely a good job of shutting her down, but just were unable to really score today. As another shot will not fall from Middleton. That's a 3. And a travel going to be called on Indian Creek, as I'll give the ball back to the Bruins here with 3 seconds left. Anthony will take it out under the basket, and that's another person we probably expected to see more of today. Anthony couldn't really score the ball today. As Benner unable to get that last second shot to fall, and the Lady Bruins fall to the Indian Creek Braves 50-37. Just very on and off day for this Bruins offense. I mean, just they were really hot in the third quarter, but couldn't get anything really to fall throughout the fourth. Just just couldn't generate offense. Their defense was pretty good, was pretty solid throughout the whole game. Just couldn't generate any offense.
We'll step away. We'll be back in about an hour or so, I would say, for our pregame show. Lane Gibbs, Connor